Hey friends, welcome back, or welcome if you are new here, and happy Friday. So it is currently almost noon on Friday, and we have had an interesting morning. So I hadn't updated the vlog about what's going on in regards to us potentially becoming a one-vehicle household soon. So technically we are a one-vehicle household. We have a minivan, a Chrysler Town & Country that is ours, and Will has a work vehicle that he uses to get to and from work and between stores and everything. He's had a work vehicle for many, many years at this point. With him becoming a driver soon, he starts May 19th, so just in a few weeks, he will no longer have access to a work vehicle. Well, his work vehicle took a crap on him a few days ago, and so he had to take it into the plant, into the mechanic, and they kept the car. They wouldn't release it because it wasn't safe to drive, or they deemed it unsafe to drive. So there is I think a crack in the radiator, and it is burning something, not fuel, something, I forget what it was, but there's something else wrong with it too. So he turned in the vehicle to the mechanic, and they're supposed to potentially fix it. They gave him a loaner vehicle to get him through. At the time, they said that he could have it up until he goes on vacation, which is next weekend. So he took the loaner vehicle, which was a Chevy Equinox, and had that and was driving to work with it the past few days. So this morning he wakes up and there's a phone call. He gets a phone call from someone at the plant saying that he needs to turn the Equinox back in, that he was only supposed to use it for 1 day, that it wasn't approved for him to have it for 2 weeks, or up to the 2 weeks leading up to when he goes on vacation. And so we had to go turn it in today, and officially now are just down to one vehicle. So we were hoping that he would be able to use the Equinox to get through this next week of work before he goes on vacation, because he can use our personal vehicle, except for we do have appointments on Thursday. The kids have some dentist appointments and orthodontist appointments, and so I would have to drive him to work at like 4 in the morning, and then go pick him up from one store and take him to the next store, because he works multiple stores each day. Anyway, it would have been a hassle. So I'm not sure what we're going to do on Thursday. I may reschedule the kids' dentist appointments. We are hopefully going to hear back on Monday to see if they will sell us the work vehicle that needs repairs. So it is a HHR. It's a bit older, and if they will sell it to us for super cheap, then we can afford to pay cash for it and then also get the repairs done, and then that will be our second vehicle. If they are not willing to sell it to us at a decent price that makes sense, then we will need to be car hunting next week before he goes on vacation, and before he starts driving on the 19th, driving semi. Because we do need a secondary vehicle for him to get to and from work, and then also like we need a secondary vehicle. So that's been stressful. The kids and I are going to Michigan, are supposed to be going to Michigan on the 19th, the day he starts his new position at work. We are supposed to be driving up to Michigan to visit my mom and my sisters, and so we need a secondary vehicle before then, because we will have the van, or we will have to cancel our trip because he will need the van for work. So that's heavy and stressful right now. I hate anything that has to do with car troubles, vehicle issues, because you, as a family, you rely on your vehicle for so many things. At least we do, and so we're just kind of stressed out right now. So if we could get prayers and good vibes and well wishes, and just hope that all of this will turn out in a way that makes sense and doesn't cost us an arm and a leg, that would be great. I know God has a plan for us. I know that he sees what is going to unfold before we see it unfold. Like, I get that, and so I'm trying to just place my trust in him that there's a plan, even though we don't know what that is yet, and that it's his perfect plan. So that's an update on that. I woke up this morning and I have not eaten yet. My hunger suppression, appetite suppression is pretty strong today. I took my Mounjaro injection yesterday, so I expect to not be too hungry through the weekend. I will probably go make something for breakfast though, just to get some protein in my stomach, and I need to, well, my water's not empty yet. I was gonna say I need to refill my water, but it's still got some in there. So that's an update as to what's going on this morning. Yeah, so prayers for the car situation would be great. By the time you see this video, we will probably have a better idea of what's happening, but I will keep you updated anyway. Definitely, so that you know what's going on. And I'm just hoping that we don't have to go car shopping next week. I hope that they will just sell the HHR to us for a decent price and we can get the fixes done. So my lunch at this point, because it's 11:45, consists of 6 of the mini protein pancakes by Premier with 11 grams of Jif peanut butter. I've been counting, like measuring my food and counting things until I kind of get used to what I'm eating again. So just to have an idea, so I make sure I'm hitting my protein goals. And then this clear Isopure mango lime protein powder I mixed up with some ice and water. It's delicious. It's the first time I've tried it. I got it on Amazon. I'll leave a link down below. They've got other flavors as well, but this mango lime is super tasty. So this gives me, this meal right here is going to be 20 grams of carbs, like solid carbs, not net carbs, 30 grams of protein, and 7 grams of fat. Alright, so we went to Kroger to get their weekly deals. I clipped multiple coupons, I'll show you here. Spent $74.21 and saved $52.50. Got 5 Red Baron brick oven pizzas, a variety of flavors, meat trio, pepperoni, and I think there's a pepperoni and sausage down there. 5 Celsius drinks. Got 4 Retro Vibe right here, and then we picked up a sparkling cherry cola to try for the first time, and it's pretty good. Cheese was on sale. Oh, the Celsius were 99 cents. Pizzas were $2.99. Cheese was $1.99, I think. 2 mozzarella and 3 sharp cheddar. I'll throw these in the freezer and just pull them out as we need them. Classical pasta sauce was $1.49. So I got traditional sweet basil and some tomato and basil. Outshine bars were $2.99. Picked up 4 boxes of coconut because that's the kids' favorite. And then the Tyson chicken products were $4.99. Did 2 of the chicken patties because we do use that for chicken parm, like an easy chicken parm meal that we do, as well as just chicken sandwiches. And then 3 bags of their baked chicken nuggets, which are awesome in the air fryer. So now we're just gonna put that away, but that's our little Kroger haul today. We also got some of these Zelly's dental mints in the mail today from Amazon. I'll leave a link down below. We love these. They are sweetened with xylitol and they are good for your teeth, and we keep them in this little jar sitting on our mini
kill the bacteria
fridge
that causes cavities on your teeth, so it's a good thing to have after you eat some food. That way, you know, if you're not someone who wants to brush 3 times a day.
Yep.
Have a couple of those and it'll help keep your mouth healthy.
Yep, what he said. Studies show 6 to 10 grams of xylitol daily in frequent small doses helps prevent damage from dental plaque, dry mouth, and acidity. Dentist recommended. We are at Walmart. I'm sure you can probably hear the rain. We just pulled in and it just started downpouring. Luckily we have 2 umbrellas in the car. It's just Alice and I. We are here. She is working on a project and she needs some fabric for it, so we're gonna run in and get that. And I wanted to pick up some sugar-free cheesecake jello pudding mix, like the dry powder, to make a protein dessert, because that kind of sounds good. I've not been hungry really today. All I had was those pancakes and the clear protein. Ooh, it's starting to slow down. Good time to run it. Okay, we gotta go while there's a break in the rain. So we are home. We avoided the rain on the way out at least. These are the colors of fabric that she needed: green, white, and pink. She is turning, is it that doll? Are you turning that doll into the Girl Scout from Beetlejuice? So she's making the Girl Scout from Beetlejuice musical. This is her. You can't really see because it's really faint, but she drew out a pattern and needed fabric. And then she picked up 3 colors of embroidery floss. So she had those because she doesn't have solid colors. We have like the ones like this that like fade into, yeah, ombre style. But she's been dabbling in a little bit of not embroidery, but cross stitch. So she wanted some solid colors. I just put them in here. Is that okay? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Click.
Will is showing Jackson how to change the wiper blades on the van. We ordered those from Amazon and they came today because our front ones were really bad. Did it click?
No, but it's on.
No click. Oh, yeah, that was real bad.
Right where my eye line was.
Yeah. Right where his eyeliner was.
So usually they do click, but this one didn't, but it's definitely
On there.
on.
Looks like you're doing the other one. Yay! So I'm gonna force myself to eat some protein here. I am a little bit hungry. I don't know if I'm gonna eat all of this, but I've got just under 4 ounces of ground beef. Underneath my lettuce is about 100 grams of cottage cheese, and then some pico de gallo and lettuce. And I'm gonna mix it all up and make it look ugly, but it'll be like a taco bowl. So I wanted Jell-O cheesecake pudding mix, the 0 sugar, when I went to Walmart, so I picked some of that up, and I just made a protein pudding with 1 box of the cheesecake pudding mix and 1 Atkins vanilla protein shake. Mixed it up and poured it into a glass dish, and I'm gonna put it in the fridge. And then this will probably be 4 servings for a sweet treat. Currently gonna go out and sit on the back porch in my zero gravity chair and listen to Promise Me Sunshine by Cara Bastone. Trying to finish it up today. I'm at 79%, so I should have like less than an hour left of listening time. I listen at 2.4 speed, usually, unless they have a strong accent, but this is an easy one to understand. So I'm gonna go do that, and Will and the kids, hold on. Will and Jackson just put pizzas in the oven. They are having just frozen Red Baron pizzas for dinner. I had that taco bowl like you saw, and then, yeah, so Will and the kids are gonna eat pizza. I don't know why I keep wanting to say something else when there's nothing else to say. I'm gonna go listen to my book. So I am sitting out on the back porch like I said I was going to do. I split that protein yogurt between the protein pudding between the 4 of us. So we all had a small serving of that, so that was a few grams of protein. And then I thought an apple really sounded good, so I cut up an apple, and I'm gonna have that out here on the porch with my cup of water and try to finish this audiobook. The apple is a Pink Lady apple. I think it's my new favorite. They're freaking delicious. Love them. Super crunchy, super like sweet and crisp, and just very tasty. So that's what's happening right now. The birds are going crazy outside. It stormed a little bit earlier, as I shared with you, and right now it's just overcast and cloudy as it gets darker into the evening, but the birds are going, like, they're very loud right now. So I'm enjoying the sound of birds chirping while finishing up the book. Kids are doing their chores. Alice is working on her art project that she needed the fabric for, the Girl Scout thing. And Will is watching some YouTube while he eats dinner still. So it's a good evening. So far I've eaten about 1/3 of my apple, and I think I'm just going to continue snacking on it throughout the night. It is 8:15. I just finished Promise Me Sunshine. Is that what it was called? And I gave it 4 stars. It was super cute. I have her other book. Let me see what it's called. On hold. Yeah, Promise Me Sunshine, Cara Bastone. The other book of hers is called, that I can get through Libby, the app I use for audiobooks, is called Ready or Not. So I'm excited to read that one after finishing this first one. I love her writing style, and the characters were lovable. The relationship unfolded in a way that made sense and wasn't like too rushed. It was definitely a slow burn. So I recommend it if you are into romance books, rom-com. Not so much com. There were some tough parts in it. She had lost her best friend to cancer, so trigger warnings there. And it was dealing with her grief and how she got through that with the help of this man that she met. So I am going to start my next audiobook. I know I'm going to do. It's called All the Missing Pieces by Catherine Cowles. If it will show you what it looks like. There we go. So I have that one ready to go. I'm probably going to start it tonight. And let's see what it's about. So this one is fiction, romance, and suspense is what it's tagged as on Libby. Sometimes the last thing you expect is exactly what you need, the final missing piece. And sometimes it comes in the form of a towering, broody sheriff determined to get in your way at every step. Ridley Sawyer knows what it's like to miss someone, to feel a piece of her vanished because it happened to her the night her twin sister disappeared. Now Ridley channels that loss into hope, traveling the country covering cold cases for her true crime podcast. She might not have found justice for her sister, but that doesn't stop her from finding it for others, until Sheriff Coulter Brooks gets in her way. Bum bum bum. Colt knows what it's like to have reporters descend on his town in the wake of a tragedy, and he's not about to let a fiery podcaster stir up trouble. It doesn't matter that her haunting blue eyes tell him there's more to Ridley's story, or that he can't stop imagining what it would be like to touch her. But when Ridley's cold case turns hot and she's thrust into the crosshairs, Colt has no choice but to step in. Suddenly, Ridley's living at his house, drinking his whiskey, and stealing his dog's affections. She's also proving that she's so much more than his first impression. As they get closer to the truth, the game they've been playing might just turn deadly. Interesting. I don't remember where I heard about this one. Probably a reading vlog somewhere on YouTube, because I watch those a lot. But let me see what it's rated on Goodreads. Let's see. All the Missing Pieces. Let's see if I can type and hold my camera at the same time. What are you reading? Are you a reader? If so, share what you are reading or your favorite read so far of this year. All the Missing Pieces by Catherine Cowles has an average rating of 4.3 stars on Goodreads, and that's out of almost 28,000 reviews, so not too shabby. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and start that and snack on my apple. I'm getting chilly, so I think I'm gonna go put on some sweatpants. I'm currently in biker shorts, so getting kind of cold, so I'm gonna go change and see what everyone else is doing in the house. I think the boys are playing video games together and Alice is working on her craft still. So no one needs me at the moment, so I am able to lounge and still enjoy my alone time. I am going to prep some chia pudding mixes for Alice and I. She asked for some too. I have 3 of these little containers, so that's just what I'm using. I've got 3 tablespoons of chia seed, 1 tablespoon of this Truvia brown sugar blend, and then I'm gonna do like 6 ounces of Atkins vanilla protein shake. I like using these to make puddings and treats and stuff like that. Just ups the protein and gives it a little bit of a sweeter taste than just regular milk. So I'm gonna go ahead and measure that all out, stir it up, and put them in the fridge for a few hours. I probably didn't need to add the brown sugar because the protein shake's already pretty sweet. I think I just made these too sweet, but it's okay. We'll survive. This girl's in her element, crafting away over here. You want to show them an update, or you want to hold off?
I can show them. I'm almost done with the outfit.
So here's the little Girl Scout outfit. And where's the backpack? Because the backpack is so cute. She had printed out a little Thin Mints cookies box and shoved it in the backpack. It's cute. Alright friends, it's about 10 o'clock. I'm going to go ahead and close this out. I did have a serving of cottage cheese with a spoonful of crushed pineapple mixed in. And I still haven't hit my protein goal for the day. Let's review real quick for those of you who are interested in that aspect of things. Like I said, I've been tracking using an app called My Net Diary. It's kind of like MyFitnessPal, but MyFitnessPal changed and you now have to like have premium in order to do some of the features that used to be basic. I don't know. This one, you can scan UPCs and items and all that just like you could with MyFitnessPal. All that to say, I'm sitting at, I've eaten 943 calories for the day, which is low, I know, but I feel like I had to force myself to eat that. A total of 81 grams of carbs, 89 grams of protein, and 31 grams of fat. So I almost hit 100 grams of protein. Almost. Not quite. And my carbs were under 100, so that was good. I don't plan on tracking with the app like long term. I might. It's been easy enough to just scan and stuff like that and add food into, like, search for food. It has a huge database. So I might track. I don't know. I don't know how long I'm gonna track. Mainly I just want to make sure that I'm getting close to my protein goals so that as I lose weight, if that occurs, I'm not losing muscle mass or losing my hair. So a lot of people on the GLP-1s, if they drop weight quickly, sometimes if they aren't hitting their protein, number one, you're gonna lose muscle mass. And number two, your hair can start falling out. And I don't want that to happen because my hair is already pretty thin to begin with. It's not thin, like it's not thinning, it's just very fine. So if I lose hair, it's gonna be noticeable. But all that to say, thanks for coming on another day with us. Drop a comment, share some love, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.